and change the way you speak to yourself and attract everything you desire. Have you ever noticed how you talk to yourself every day? Maybe you've never really thought about it, but the truth is, the most powerful voice in the universe is your own. The way you speak to yourself silently shapes everything around you, your energy, your decisions, your reality. Today, you'll discover how changing your inner dialogue can completely transform your life, attracting love, abundance, peace, and everything you've ever dreamed of. But pay close attention. This transformation begins now with you, and with the truth that's about to be revealed. Get ready to see the hidden power behind the words you say to yourself. Because when you change your inner language, you don't just change your mind, you change the universe around you. The power of inner words. The way you speak to yourself can be your greatest blessing or your worst prison. Words carry frequency. They are pure vibration. Science has already proven that thoughts and words directly affect the electromagnetic field around us. And this isn't just spirituality. It's quantum physics, neuroscience, and psychology. When you say things like, "I'm not good enough," "Nothing ever works out for me," "I always mess things up," you're programming your subconscious mind to fail. You're literally giving the universe a command to bring more of the same. But what if you change the script? What if, instead, you said, "I'm in the process of becoming my best self. I deserve love, abundance, and peace. I trust that everything is aligning for my highest good." Can you feel the difference? The words you repeat to yourself become vibrational commands. They are like seeds planted in the fertile soil of your subconscious. And what you plant grows. The science and spirituality behind inner language. Dr. Joe Dispenza, one of the leading researchers of the human mind, explains that the brain doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's imagined. It simply responds to what you think and feel. That means if you constantly say, "My life is a mess," even casually, your brain treats it as truth. But if you affirm with conviction, "I am the creator of my reality," your brain begins forming new neural pathways that gradually change your emotions, your actions, and eventually, your reality. Ancient spiritual traditions already understood this. In Hermeticism, one of the universal laws is the law of mentalism. The universe is mental. Everything begins in the mind. All is shaped by consciousness. What you consistently think and feel begins to manifest in the physical world. Jesus said, "If you have faith the size of a mustard seed, you will say to this mountain, 'Move from here to there,' and it will move." That faith is the conviction with which you speak to yourself. The mountain is the internal obstacle created by your negative self-talk. How to reprogram your inner language. Now, you might be wondering, how do I change the way I talk to myself if it's already automatic? The answer lies in awareness and repetition. Here are 3 practical steps you can start using today. 1. Become aware of what you're saying to yourself. Write down your most frequent thoughts and inner phrases. Observe your internal dialogue, especially when something goes wrong. 2. Replace negative phrases with empowering affirmations. It's not about lying to yourself. It's about reframing. Instead of saying, "I'm a failure," try, "I'm learning and growing from every experience." 3. Use the power of repetition and emotion. Repeating affirmations without feeling won't work. You need to charge your words with emotion, visualization, and belief. Make it a daily ritual, inspiring examples and real-life stories. Oprah Winfrey used to tell herself, even as a child, that she was meant for something greater, despite everything in her surroundings suggesting the opposite. She refused to let the outer voice of poverty or rejection drown out her inner voice of power. Jim Carrey wrote himself a check for $10 million when he was still an unknown actor and told himself every day that one day he would earn that much for a movie. Years later, he received exactly $10 million for Dumb and Dumber. You have the same power. The difference between those who manifest their desires and those who don't isn't the outside world. It's the conversation they're having inside their own minds. Powerful closing and engagement. Call. The way you speak to yourself is the first step to either creating or destroying your reality. You're the only person who hears your voice 24 hours a day. So why not use it as a tool for healing, expansion, and creation? Today, you have a choice. You can continue repeating patterns of limitation, or you can start rewriting your story with words of power, love, and abundance. If this message touched you in any way, share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Leave a comment below and tell me, what negative phrase are you replacing starting today? And of course, subscribe to Zephy. This is your space for content that awakens, inspires, and transforms. Remember, the universe is always listening, and everything begins with the way you speak to yourself.